Welcome to Antique Chestnut Tarot. Hello, Leos. Welcome in. Let's get to your message. We're working with oracles at first. We'll confirm with the tarot if we need to. We've had some cryptic messages today, so we'll see if yours is a little bit more clear. Thank you to all who've supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Let's remember not everything's going to resonate here, so take what does, take what helps you to help yourself, and leave the rest for somebody else. Here we go. This is my gossipy card. Earth signs, Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. Are you dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn? Or are you feeling particularly grounded these days, Leo? If the taste is sweet and good. This is milk and honey energy. That came through also for Cancer. Things going your way. Yeah, a big bowl of joy. Can't beat that. Truth be told, your life right now is a big bowl of joy. Is that true? Something to do with love, something to do with truth, something to do with realizing that all that glitters isn't gold. Something to do with wisdom, health. Oh, health issues. Yeah, health issues definitely put everything into perspective, okay? So you're maybe getting past some health scares, and yeah, then you're like, everything is paved in gold now. Excellent, truth be told. Beyond your fears, the weaver's dance. Yeah, I feel like if this was health related, there was a big scare there. Now it's time to dance. You're in a hurry to get a lot of stuff done, things that you put on the back burner. You kept saying, once I get healthy, I'm going to do all those things I've talked about. Poised. You were poised and ready, I feel, while you were sick, and now I feel like the energy is more you're taking action. And maybe taking action with an earth sign, or I said this could be just a grounding experience for you. Mercury retrograde. This is communication issues when Mercury is in retrograde, depending on when you're viewing this video. And here we have, if the dogs come circling around, this is protection. Know that you were protected during this difficult time. Yeah. I think you felt that. Maybe you mentioned that to somebody. I feel like there could be something about the brain here. Sparks in the brain. The fates. Somehow this feels fated, what has taken place here. Let's go one more round here. Someone else, someone in the middle, someone trying to sabotage this. We'll get more information on that. All the threads of fate must bend. This is being very flexible. Yeah, something else got in the way of your day-to-day, and it was a health issue, I believe, or someone had a health issue. You had to be very flexible here to get through this, very strong flexibility, strength in being flexible to get through this. Go the distance. Now you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what that card talks about. So I do feel like the timing of this is something has happened here, health-oriented for you or someone that you know. And it puts you on a path where you gained a lot of good perspective. You're not putting things off anymore. You're very grateful for your health, and you've gone the distance and then some. A very challenging situation here. Very grounded energy, not taking anything for granted anymore. This wants to flip, Seven of Cups. A lot of different people, I think, coming to help you, to support you, to protect you. The Hangman here. And you're thinking about that. Analyzing how many people came to your rescue to help you, even those you would have never thought would be there for you in that way. Very grateful energy out on the table. I feel like you're hugging yourself. You've also been a very strong supporter of self, and gaining a new perspective of self-love here. The World. Closing out this cycle, but a lot of love towards self here. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, the truth was told here about your health or someone else's health. Now, if that energy was stagnant because of this situation, which I believe it was, now things are starting to move. Beyond your fears. I hear you're putting a face on abundance. You know where your abundance lies, and it's in a person's face. Or it's in a person. Queen of Cups, the one I hear who nurtured you the most. Some of this is a surprise to you. You didn't realize they cared that much. I feel like you're really elated to get this time of your life behind you. The Devil. The toxicity here. Maybe literally within your body, to get that behind you. There's a lot of elation here to get on with your big wishes and goals that you put. There's something about you put them on the back burner. You're not doing that anymore. 10 of Pentacles, yeah. And there's something repeating here about knowing where your abundance lies now. And I feel like it's more in people than in things. Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're done with third-party energy or someone in the mix. Maybe you were putting up with that before you got ill. And like I said, there's definitely an energy, strong energy here of, I've got my priorities straight now. They're very fixed in my mind. I know where my abundance is. I know who the people are that I can count on, who were there for me at my worst. And I'm not putting up with saboteurs or people getting in the middle of my relationships. No. That draining you put up with, you're no longer putting up with. And it's a matter of being flexible about that. Before, if maybe you would have fought somebody, literally, let's say, or been very angry about the outcome and wanted some sort of vengeance or that type of energy, you're going with the flow and saying, hey, you know, if you want to be with somebody else, I'm not wasting my time here anymore. I know the value of time now. I'm very clear on that. After some sort of medical issue, medical scare, and you're just going with the flow and you're letting whoever's not meant to be in your life, you're releasing them. 4 of Wands, 4 swords here. Yeah, you're up on what makes you happy, what's celebratory for you, and the rest can just rest. You're not going to waste your time on things that don't matter. People that don't want to matter in your life. You're just not going there. Not wasting the energy. Queen of Wands. You could not look any better. You're really coming back to your old self. I'm even hearing in a lot of cases back in a lot better way. Stronger, because of the appreciation you feel here for your health. Just energy of like just glowing now, glowing with appreciation, glowing with this second wind you're getting, second chance maybe for some of you. Almost wrapping this up with Go the Distance. Just about to the end of this. Boy, you've really pushed hard to get through this stage in your life. 8 of Pentacles. Been hard work, but you've really, like I said, put a lot of effort into a very challenging situation where now you feel like some sort of an expert in it now. Like, I've learned everything I could possibly learn about this experience, and I'm going to help others, or I'm going to be very grateful for every moment that I gain such knowledge. Something like that. A lot of grateful here. A lot of grateful. The Emperor. Yeah, for sure. Through this process, you became the Emperor, the ultimate leader, embodying all the wonderful qualities of the 4 kings. The key of life. For you, you figured it out. You figured out what that is. The happiness, for you, you figured out what that is. But you're not a know-it-all. You're not going to tell other people what that is unless A, they ask, and B, you're also going to add, it's different for everybody, but you know what it is for you. And that's the key, I hear, is that you help people or you talk about this in some sort of way where people see. That's the key, is you have to figure out what is your happiness. Easier said than done. Wow. I see the earth sign coming through again, the Capricorn. But I also see Aries coming through here. So you could be dealing with an Aries and or water signs even. The key. Now you go after people with a cup of love. Very nurturing energy. I don't think you were so much that way before. You were more misunderstanding of others, or quick to judge the situations. You've been very humbled. But again, the third time I see, now you know your true abundance. And I see again for the third time, your true happiness. And you see that the way you were living before, even though this has been a rough patch for sure, the gift that comes out of this is seeing how you were living in lack before. You're very much in abundance now. Whoa, whoa, Leo, that is your message. I'm asked to leave it there. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel. It helps the channel grow. It helps me to reach other people. Wow, what a fantastic message. Incredible. Something very big has happened here. Travel could be in your midst too. Definitely a balanced feeling. Yeah, it's like whatever you put on the back burner. I'm getting last minute messages here about travel. Off to do that. I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm booking the trip tomorrow. I'm booking it in an hour. I'm booking it right now. Yes, I hope you've enjoyed this message. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. Use the link below if you feel like this has been helpful for Buy Me a Coffee. And until next time, let's remember, Leo, who we are. Let's remember self-worth. Thanks for joining me.